Let's get to NFL playoffs, man. Or if not, we can talk about that all day. So we got Bills and Chiefs first, the AFC matchup. It looks like Mahomes is. They said he's expected to play or practice tomorrow. He had the whole neck concussion thing. It seemed like it was more like a nerve thing, the way he fell and how he landed. It didn't seem like it was more of a concussion, how he fell in his head. Seemed more just how he landed and may have something with his nerve. But he's expected to practice tomorrow, which means he should be cleared through concussion protocol. So that's good. Bills, good game. Before we talk about the Bills, even though y'all were right, y'all went against a black quarterback on MLK Day. I'm gonna just leave.
Whoa.
MLK weekend. You guys say you didn't want to, but you guys went with the Bills.
Hold on. Since you said that, I'm gonna start off with that one. No, I said the Bills are better. I didn't say nothing about Lamar. I'm just stating facts. Like,
and I gave you a 50-50 answer. I said my mind, but my body.
Yeah. Like none of us said we didn't say nothing bad about Lamar. That's why I said pull the tape. Tape.
I'm just messing.
Look,
hey, look, there's only one of them. You ain't gotta look hard.
My soul said Lamar, but my mind was smarter.
So the Chiefs are the clear favorite. What do we think the Bills got to do to potentially get this win and head to the Super Bowl? DJ.
You know my rule to beat the Chiefs. You need at least bare minimum 30 points. You probably need into the 30s. The only team that beat them was my Raiders, and we hung 40 to have to beat them. So, one, put up numbers. Two, you got to hope Mahomes' foot is really, 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 really fucked up. Because the Chiefs didn't look good for the last month of the year, but you know, they remind me of the Warriors when it was Steph and KD and Clay, when like they just show up and just they only got to play defense. Look, you can't stop us. So they just remind me like that, where they're just so good. But as far as the Bills, they gotta not kick field goals. You can't beat them with field goals. And defensively, they got to keep Mahomes off the field. Like they got to keep him off the field. But yeah, that's what I got.
I'm gonna tell you, I think the Bills need to go to church and pray to God that Patrick Mahomes cannot play, because that's about the only way that they go. Because they don't have a scary rushing attack. I mean, Josh Allen is a beast, but if I gotta go Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes, I'm picking Patrick Mahomes every time. The defense is solid, but I mean, like DJ said, I was actually thinking the same thing, man. Like he's like Curry out there. He's slicing and dicing them every game. Mahomes, even when he plays bad, he still finds a way to win the game. So outside of Mahomes not playing, I don't see the Chiefs losing. I think they made the Super Bowl as long as Mahomes is able to play.
Jamel, you think there's any chance for the Bills? It seems like right now there's zero chance.
I'll be honest with you, there's a chance, but like we said about the Browns, they had a chance, but they couldn't do it. The Chiefs are constantly keep showing their depth and showing you that they're a team. You know, NFL is a lot different from a lot of sports, that you need the team to work together to make it work, and they actually did. And I don't see the Bills pulling it off, especially since Patrick Mahomes didn't go through a concussion protocol. They found out that it wasn't. It was more of a nerve and him just being blacking out and passing out. Like, you can really make somebody pass out if you choke them out the correct way. It doesn't take that much.
How often have you done that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Uh,
It's been 2 years since I did, sparring.
It's been 2 years since I choked somebody out.
That's all I was waiting on.
Nah, but
She got serious.
Allegedly.
Right. He was smiling. He's like, no, it's been about 2 years.
Had to think about it. I had to think about it.
No, but in all seriousness, well, the Bills, they average 30, so they have that. They can score, and they have a strong defense. I think it's just a lot, just pretty much on what you guys are saying. They got to rely on a lot of Chiefs mistakes, which they don't make mistakes too often, especially on the offensive side of the ball. For me, I think it will depend on Mahomes' health. Last game, that wasn't a good play call in my opinion by Andy Reid to call that option for the play he got hurt. But I don't know. I think if they can really pressure Mahomes and get to him, maybe force a pick or something like that, I think they have the offense. But it's going to be one of those games, where you guys know, like, everything has to go right for it to happen. Like, I think it's going to be one of those games. They have to play great defense. Josh Allen has to be amazing. Diggs has to go off. I feel like there's too many things that have to happen for the Bills to have a chance. I think the Chiefs are just that good. So I'm going with the Chiefs here. But I do think it's going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be a good game. I think the Chiefs are just going to have too much at the end.
Because Devin Singletary ain't it.
Right. I mean,
if you're trying to win, the battle of the line, and you got Singletary back there,
you need like a guy. But to them, in their defense, like, even though the Chiefs have the more stacked offense, their running game isn't too great. So I guess it's kind of comparable. But consensus, though, we all got the Chiefs. So going on, NFC Championship, we got the greatest quarterback of all time versus Tom Brady. Bucs versus Packers. Yeah, you like how I snuck that one in there, huh? So we could say what we want, but that's the headline. It's going to be Brady versus the Packers. We talked about it last week. Their weapons are heating up. The defense looked great. The Bucs defense looked great last week as well. Can they go to Lambeau, though? That's the thing. Can they go to Lambeau and repeat what they did last week? I was watching Pat McAfee show today earlier, and with the fans, Aaron Rodgers said, like, last week, this past game, that was the most comfortable he felt all season. So if he feels that comfortable now in playoff time, it's going to be tough. But they have a good defense. It's one of those things you can't count out Brady, but at the same time, it's Aaron Rodgers on the other side. Rick, who do you got? I'm going Packers. I'm going Packers right here.
So for me, I'm definitely going the Packers. I mean, yeah, I definitely got the Packers winning. I'm looking at the Bucs. I mean, they played well enough, but I mean, Drew Brees, you got the absolute worst game out of him. Threw 3 interceptions to 1 TD, only had 134 yards passing, and you won by 10. And it was a battle back and forth. That
for
whole
his
game,
sake, for Drew Brees' sake, in my eyes, I hope that's his last game.
Oh yeah, like he is.
Yeah, I really hope so. Not to cut you off, Rick.
I was definitely thinking like, oh, maybe if he doesn't win this year, he might come back. He doesn't need to come back. He needs to just go enjoy time with his family. He had a phenomenal career. Was a better player than I'm sure many thought that he would ever be. He's one of the greatest. But yeah, I think the Packers have enough to win this game. I don't think the weather's going to be terrible. That always plays a part. And although Tom Brady might play well, I'm not sure about the rest of the team.
Right.
The rushing attack is decent. It's decent enough, and that's what you'll need. But I don't see Aaron Rodgers losing this game. I think he's going to come up. He's going to step up to the plate, and he's going to do his thing.
No, I definitely got the Packers. I wasn't impressed with the Bucs last week. I mean, think about it like this: they had 4 turnovers go their way. The worst position, their worst field position after a turnover was at their own 47-yard line.
Right.
So you get 4 turnovers, you get the ball at the 50 each time. That's the worst. Like, how do you not win?
Right.
How do you not win that game? And then, like you said, Rick, it was still a slugfest for the. So I wasn't like thoroughly impressed, but I mean, Aaron Rodgers, it's just his year. It looks like right now. Go ahead. I see you.
Just really quick because I just noticed this. Also, I'm not sure. This might be one of the first times or one of the few times in NFL history. It looks like 4 of the top 5 teams, in points per game, are all playing this year. I just find that interesting. I don't think that's ever
Okay.
happened in the AFC and NFC championship game. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up, but
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
But go ahead,
If,
DJ.
if that were to be the case, like this the only time, it would be this year with like not a lot of practice and stuff like that, preseason, no training camp. It would like that would be this kind of situation where like the defenses are trying, like usually it's the first 4 games they're trying to figure stuff out. Excuse me. This season is kind of like the first 8 games. But yeah, that's how I kind of see it. So I definitely got the Packers. Probably I got the Packers by a touchdown. What about you, Jamel?
I feel like we're really, even though the Bucs got great position over turnovers, we're really forgetting about the part that a quarterback still needs to be able to turn it into points. And what I said earlier is Tom Brady's always going to take advantage of your mistakes. Every time that they messed up, at the minimum, you was going to get a field goal. You know how some teams, they might get back up, they might make mistakes, and plays might push them away
Right,
from getting a
or
touchdown.
something. You got a field goal position, something like that.
Every time that they made a mistake, you saw it on Drew Brees' face that he knew Tom Brady was going to score. The tight end that fumbled that ball, he slammed his helmet because he knew for a fact that they was going to score. But with me saying all of that, I got the Packers winning. Like, Aaron Rodgers is amazing. The way he's playing, if you watch the way he throws the ball, the way it comes off his hands so easily and effortlessly, and like I said before, their running game, you say Aaron Jones isn't that good, but then when you look at the stats and what he's doing in
Aaron
this
Jones
season,
is solid. He's nice.
he's
Aaron
a
Jones is a
solid
beast.
player. He's going to get the yards. And then the team as a whole with that backfield, 191, like, that's a good squad. And with Aaron Rodgers to have that, hey, what you going to do? You can't blitz me all day because they're going to eat. So what you going to do?
Right. It sucks.
Aaron Rodgers never needed a great running back. He's never had a really great running back. He had Ahmad Bradshaw. Ahmad Bradshaw. He had Cheeseburger Eddie. Yeah.
Eddie Lacy.
yeah.
I had to think about it. I was like, Cheeseburger Eddie.
Yeah, he had Cheeseburger Eddie. Yeah, Aaron Jones. Now Aaron Jones probably his best back he had in his career.
Aaron Jones is nice.
But Aaron Jones is he's a problem.
Hey, no, we forgot about what is it, Montgomery?
Ty Montgomery. Yeah. It sucks that all these years, like the past decade, really, they've had no defense, and that's been what's like stopped them from going to another Super Bowl. And like the past 2 years, they finally picked up their defense. Like, we should probably give Aaron a supporting cast.
Yeah, NFC Championship 2 years in a row.
Right. It is nice to see what happened.
Let me not forget this though. Even though we said the game looked ugly, we have to give credit to that Saints defense. They are amazing.
Yeah.
If they face any other quarterback, they would have won that game. Yeah. They would have won that game.
If they had any other quarterback, they probably would have won the fucking game.
Before we switch over, Jamel, was Brees faced like that because he was like, "Oh, Tom Brady's definitely going to capitalize on these mistakes," or was it like,
"This is it"?
Or was it? Which face was it?
Hey,
that's what I'm with the latter.
Like, oh shit!
Hey, he was probably thinking like, "Damn, this icy hot ain't helping for shit."
Right. Whatever. Yeah, man. I don't know, but yeah, man. I really want the Packers to win. I got them winning. I say Packers by 10. Packers by 10. I think home field is going to be big for them. Having home field is going to be huge for them. So I'm going
26 degrees too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
I'm not worried about Tom Brady in that situation. It's everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Tom Brady was in Foxborough, which is
Right.
just as cold.
But I'm not
Yeah.
worried about him. I would be more
That's
worried
what I'm
about the
saying.
wide receivers.
yeah,
That's
that's
what
what I'm
we're
saying. I'm
saying.
not worried.
That's what I'm saying.
At this point, you don't worry about
It's
Tom
the other
Brady.
players that never go down there. That's never been in that situation. He won 6 chips in that situation.
So what do you think this says about their legacy? Their legacies, Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. Do you think
Tom Brady ain't got to prove shit.
But I'm saying if Aaron Rodgers wins, is that a boost to his?
Yeah, of course.
You go to the Super Bowl, yeah, he will automatically. But by being Tom Brady, like for sure.
Well, I think Tom Brady already solidified himself even more with taking Tampa Bay to the NFC Championship. Like, think about that. We expect him to go to a Super Bowl or a NFC or AFC Championship, and he does it every year almost. It seems like every year you're gonna hear Tom Brady's name in the playoffs.
But to his defense, his team is also he's got some weapons.
Jameis Winston was there last year, and what happened?
You about to compare Jameis Winston to Tom Brady?
I know that, but I'm just saying, like, even if the weapons is there, you still need to know how to use the weapons correctly, right?
No, that's fair. But I'm just saying he's even got more weapons than James Winston had last year.
Yeah, no, I get.
James Winston didn't have no AB. He didn't have 3 different running backs.
He didn't have AB.
He didn't have
Fournette. He didn't have Gronk.
Tom Brady got 26 receivers, 15 running backs, 87 tight ends. Like
he's got a lot of. He's got a plethora of wealth.
He's got a lot.
Yeah, no, I get that part, but at the same time, all right, perfect example. Not saying these guys are the same in any way, shape, or form, but you saw the difference when Dak was playing for the Cowboys and when Andy Dalton was playing, correct? Same weapons, same team, and then that team diminished quickly when Dak was gone.
They definitely did.
But to Andy Dalton's fault, or to Andy Dalton's credit, not to get too off topic, I don't think Dak wins that many more games. Maybe 2.
I'm gonna leave it at.
You would have had better numbers.
I'm just saying, defense would have been defense still trash, but yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna leave it at
Go
this
ahead,
before we switch over to hell yeah or not. Jameis had enough not to throw 30 picks last season.
Yes.
He had enough weapons in his team to not throw 30 picks last season.
My man got LASIK surgery. He's good now.
Hey,
he was just out there. He was out there just not giving a fuck.
Hey,
he was just throwing his thing.
Hey,
he just threw it.
Look, my man like this. He couldn't see shit. So now he got LASIK surgery. My man got vision. Like he good now.
I hope so.
You saw he threw that it was like a 56-yarder?
Yeah, to him, to the receiver and nobody else near him.
Right.
But
we'll see. So we'll see if he get that starting spot next year.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, they better not try Taysom Hill out that motherfucker no more.
Yeah, that would be racist as hell. Taysom
Hill. We saw what that looked like.
But we're gonna stick with football. We're gonna